Yes, it's a great day. It's a good morning to every one of us here. This is a simple video tutorial for those who are asking, would like to know more about YouTube analytics, on how to know more about the YouTube revenue transactions. So we will be giving this a small heads up on how to analyze the YouTube revenue transactions. So we will be explaining here the different tabs for revenue. What's the revenue for? What's the CPM for? What's the RPM for? And what are the different aspects to know more about the CPM and the RPM for YouTube analytics, okay? So try to listen, try to digest. This is just a simple analyzation for you guys. Just sharing what I actually learned and how to analyze the YouTube analytics. Alright, this is just a simple tutorial. Check it out, guys. I will give simple instructions on how to open and how to go to that specific place, okay? Check it out. Here we are. Check it out. What's up? Right, let's get started. This simple video is all about how to analyze your YouTube revenue, guys, under analytics. Alright, guys, of course, one of our goal is to earn via creating valuable content, right? So first, what is YouTube revenue? YouTube revenue is total estimated revenue from all Google sold ads and transactions for the selected date range and region. Estimated revenue is subject to month-end adjustment and does not include partner sold, partner served, or unpaid revenue if the channel is no longer monetizing, okay? So let's be careful, guys, to be demonetized. So of course, effort to be monetized is really pain in the back, isn't it? So anyway, analyzing YouTube revenue, I have two major variables. I call it variables, so we're just like gonna do the math, right? So we have the RPM and we have the CPM. So we have the X and the Y. So let's say RPM is the X variable and CPM is the Y variable. By the way, what is RPM? Any idea, guys? Any idea? So anyway, this is the rate per mile, guys, of your views. Okay? So again, RPM means revenue per mile and tells you how much you earned per 1,000 views. So for you to able to calculate your RPM, your estimated revenue is divided by your total views in the same time period, okay? So again, revenue for RPM is estimated revenue divided by the total views in the same period of time. So that's a simple briefing, guys, okay? So your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube premium memberships, super chat, and super stickers, guys. So now we already have the super thanks, isn't it? So that's still included. So this is the actual revenue you earned after YouTube's revenue share. Okay? So you need to total all of your revenue, including the transactions and of course including the revenue coming from the ads, okay? So anyway, if we will be creating more content, again, more content, more possible videos, more ads to be played by our viewers. So total views is defined as all views, including views that weren't monetized. It doesn't include views in the YouTube Shorts player. Okay? So it doesn't include views in the YouTube Shorts player. So take note of that, guys. Total views is defined as all views, including views that weren't monetized. It doesn't include views in the Shorts player, guys. Because RPM is calculated with your share of the revenue, it includes views that weren't monetized. It's typically lower than the playback-based CPM. So again, because RPM is calculated with your share of the revenue and includes views that weren't monetized, is typically lower than the playback-based CPM. So when you hear the word CPM, so we're gonna talk about the second variable, right? So it's the second variable. So we already talked about the RPM, which is our X, and now we have our Y variable. So what is CPM, by the way, guys? Any idea? Alright? Do you have any idea, guys? What is CPM? So YouTube did not design the YouTube analytics just for nonsense, right? So it's the formula for us to actually know on how we do earnings on each content that we are actually creating, correct? So playback based CPM means effective playback based cost per mile and tells you how much advertisers paid per thousand monetized playbacks. Okay, so it's still per thousand monetized playbacks. So playback based CPM is very important. On how to calculate it, guys. To calculate your playback based CPM is the total revenue from ads is divided by estimated monetized playbacks. An estimated monetized playback happens when a viewer sees at least one ad impression when watching your videos. And I will show you a sample computation to check your RPM and CPM, guys. Okay? Guys, I will show you a sample computation to check your RPM and CPM and to how to check your revenue, why your revenue is like that, guys, on your YouTube channel. So first you need to open a browser. This is by using a browser. I normally use that instead of using the YouTube Studio app. So then go to youtube.studio.com. So again, youtube.studio.com, guys. Just type it in and automatically you will go to the YouTube Studio, okay? So just click on the analytics button. So based from the arrow there, you just need to click on the analytics button, guys. So you can see automatically the revenue tab. Just click on the revenue tab. Now we will analyze the CPM. Formula to compute CPM total revenue from ads divided by estimated monetized playbacks. So variables are the estimated monetized playbacks and total ads revenue. First, let's identify how to find the variables to compute your CPM. How to check the estimated monetized playbacks and YouTube ad revenue using your YouTube Analytics. Of course, go to YouTube Analytics, click on See More, guys, and then click the plus sign, guys. So you can see all of the options that you can actually add into. So we're looking at estimated monetized playbacks as well as the YouTube ad revenue. And just click on it, automatically it will be added on your tab, guys. So YouTube ad revenue and your estimated AdSense revenue, guys. So for example, on this given data below, again, this is just for sample purposes. So total revenue, YouTube revenues given in that below. As you can see, automatically it's the same, right? So now let's talk about the RPM. What is RPM? RPM means revenue per mile, again, has been discussed. Revenue per 1,000 views, guys. Alright, so on YouTube, you will not get paid by the views or subscribers. You get paid money when your video there is advertisement and is shown by Google. So more ads will show you on more video, more revenue. Try to make the content in English, focus on the US, UK country, and try to make Spanish and Canadian content too. And the use of the proper keyword, all the CPC and RPM depends on the keywords. Like we have the hashtags, right? When we add it on at the bottom of our description, so automatically it's easier to find. That's the purpose of that. And how to compute your RPM. To calculate your RPM, your estimated revenue is divided by your total views in the same time period, okay? Or time period of time, the same period of time, guys. So, your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube premium memberships, super chat, and super stickers, okay? So, it's a total revenue that includes also the transaction revenue. So for example, on this data, again, this is just for sample purposes. So RPM estimated revenue divided by total number of views. So example, revenue is 3,897 views, 272.3. So revenue, total views, and that's the equal of your RPM, guys. So how much money do you make, right? The actual rates an advertiser pays varies usually between 10 cents to 30 cents per view, but average out at 18 cents per view. YouTube channel can receive $18 per 1,000 views. Isn't it amazing, guys? Which equates to $3 to 3 to 5 rep.
Guys, I hope you actually learned something about this video tutorial and how to keep going, okay? So, if you have more contents, if you have more videos, of course, we have more opportunities to earn dollar with YouTube, right? So if you have content that can have more views, more opportunities to earn more for ads revenue. So if you have more of membership programming, so we need to have specific perks for our members to be satisfied, to be part of our membership programming as part of YouTube partnership, right? So also for those who's entertained, would like to give gratitude, share their blessings with you guys, that's where the super chats and the super thanks coming from. So we need to create content that would mesmerize, that would give smile or ease, boredom, or add additional entertainment knowledge to all of our viewers, okay? Thank you again for watching. Sana ay may natutunan po kayo sa YouTube na to. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.